Eastern, and you are here. And if I change the volume and press play, you'll know exactly where we are. Right, so that was version 2. You saw version 1 last week, and the thing that I've done to the video, which only took me 10 minutes, was now each of the 3 scenes is the same color, which I think is important. Last week there were 3 different shades of blue. The other thing that I've done, and we'll leave that on the screen for the moment, is that on the first video, as we say hello to Ed. Ed, nice to see you, and thank you for joining John and I. The first thing is, so color, getting the color right. Then the second thing was making the video fit, so it didn't actually have an overlap either side of some strange, well, it just didn't look right. And then the last video, which is the one that you can actually see on screen now, the problem was that it was too long and it was driving my computer crazy. So I've shortened that to 7 seconds. So the whole thing now is just 30 seconds. And it is a question of tightening things up, John.
It is. Good afternoon, Stephen.
Good afternoon, John.
Yes. I mean, last week I showed you a video that I put together very quickly, and a bit later on we're going to have a look at how that's been improved. But I think it's fair to say you never get anything right first time, whatever you're doing.
That's very true. Say howdy to Bob, and thank you for
joining
us, Bob. No, I mean, it is, you go through various iterations. You start off with an idea, you want to get the idea down, that's the first step, and then you sort of leave it and then come back to it repeatedly over a period of time. Yeah,
you pretty it up, yeah. You make it into what you want.
You prettify it.
Yes.
Right.
I mean,
okay.
When you're doing this with customers, obviously you have a deadline, so sometimes you don't have the time to go away and come back. But yes, it is about perhaps walking away, coming back and thinking that bit was a bit daft. This bit's there. And I can do this, which will make it wizard.
Right. Yeah? Okay. Now, talking of making things,
I'm feeling better, by the way. My cold seems to have gone.
Yes, since this morning, it seems to you seem re-energized, which is good. Your batteries have been recharged. 4 cups
of Lemsip. That's the answer.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. Now, the first thing we're going to do, color is everything, and whilst this mauve background is nice, it's much better, I feel, that when you're broadcasting, you actually broadcast with the blue background. So there you have us. That's the first thing we've done. Now we're using the ability on BeLive to actually bring videos in and play them as intros and outros. We did the intro a moment ago, but also we can now play videos anytime in the show, and we've uploaded them. So we come to our second video of the day before we come to our guest of the day. And this video is yours, John. So what I'm going to do is bring the video up on screen. I'm going to turn my camera off. I'm then going to put it picture in picture like that. So you are now bottom right of the screen. And shall I press play?
Just first, the key factors that you'll see here is everything you see on here is done in Invideo. You'll see that from last week, where we just had a series of pictures that rolled on and on and on with some descriptions underneath, we've now added an intro. That intro was created in Invideo, and we've had an outro that's created in Invideo, and much more is we've added speech to it, also done in Invideo. So big difference from last week is it is longer because there's ins and outs. It's longer because speech, the videos are automatically, the scenes are automatically extended if the speech is longer than the scene. And you'll see on the very last outro, which we'll discuss when we get to the end, that actually causes a problem. So roll it away now, Stephen.
Introducing the Dometic Cool Ice range. Extremely strong boxes designed to keep food and other products hot or cold. The Cool Ice boxes can be closed single-handedly. The smaller boxes have a strong chunky shoulder strap for portability. Larger capacity boxes have strong wide handles enabling easy pickup by 1 or 2 people. The larger boxes also have a safety fastening to keep the box in place during transit. For longevity and easy use, all boxes have hinges incorporating stainless steel rods. A version of the 85-litre box incorporates wheels. This enables easy maneuverability by a single person. The entry-level box is the Cool Ice WCI 13. This has a capacity of 13 litres. The box is ideal for small delicate items. The WCI 22 has a capacity of 22 litres. It's popular for keeping water, beer and ice cream cold. The WCI 33, which has a capacity of 33 litres. Popular with chefs for its ability to hold a large stainless steel soup container and keep the contents hot. The WCI 42 box is the first to incorporate handles. With its 42-litre capacity, it can hold 28 water bottles. The 55-litre WCI 55 box is often used by outside caterers for holding a selection of starters. With its 68-litre capacity, the WCI 65 is popular for large family picnics and barbecues. It keeps all the food and drink cool. Popular with professional chefs. The 85-litre capacity WCI 85 is often used to provide extra storage capacity in the kitchen during high-volume services. With its wheels and ease of maneuverability, the WCI 85W is often used for the transport of specialist items, such as medicine. The daddy of them all. The 110-litre capacity WC 110 box is used by one of Britain's top bakers to keep its famous pies warm at events. For more information, call our helpful staff on 0121 773 2228. Alternatively, visit our website www.clickandstore.net.
Okay, there are actually 3 errors in that video.
Okay, well, that's the thing when you actually watch something back.
No,
right.
They're actually there to make a point.
Okay.
Okay. In the customer's version, they're correct, Stephen.
Right.
Okay. The first one is, did you see it swoosh down instead of fading and moving across? So this is a lesson to check all of your features that you have between scenes and make sure they're what you want. I wanted them to be all the same, but in fact, I've actually got one wrong, and you can see that it's swooshed down. So that's a lesson to learn when you're making a multi-scene video, is make sure before you publish it, you check that your inter-scene activities, your transformations, whatever you want to call them, are what you really want. The second one is about voice. There are 2 issues that I have found with voice. One is, it said the WC 65 has a 70-litre capacity, 68-litre capacity. In fact, it was the WCI 70. You just need to check that when you put your facts into the box where you type your text, you get it correct. The second thing with adding automated voiceover is, do it. You get the opportunity to test it. You can change it, test it again. Don't forget to press the button that adds it to the scene. There's 4 or 5 times in that video I got the perfect text, but forgot to actually add it to the scene. And when you've gone to the next scene, you've lost that because you didn't save it. And then the very last one is that on the outro, did you see that the outro began again? And that's
Yes.
because the voiceover is longer than the outro. So it stretched the video, so it automatically looped the video. So what I need to do is go to the project where that outro is created and just extend that by 2.5 seconds. That will then match the video to finish when the voice is finishing. And hey presto, there's the thing. Bob's asking a question about screen share or video. Can't be 4:3 ratio, only square. Okay, this is a square video designed for Facebook. Okay, Bob, you can have 16:9 letterbox, 16:9 vertical for Instagram, and you can have square, which is quite commonly used on Facebook. Other formats are in the pipeline.
Indeed. And message from Kelly. And Kelly's saying, lost me at plastic water bottle holder, rather have glass beers in the cooler. Well, wouldn't we all? But that biggest cooler, the 110 one, think of how many bottles we could fit into there, Kelly.
Or in this particular case, the people who have it is our high street favourite for pasties and sausage rolls.
Okay.
And they bought 3 of them because they hold regular golf events round their franchise.
Right.
And they put one of those on the back of a golf cart, or 3 of those on 3 golf carts, and drive around handing out the product. And by the way, oh, I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. Right. Okay.
We actually have permission from Greggs to actually mention them. It's not the end of the world saying Greggs.
All right. Okay. It's not the end of the world. No, because the
Energizer Bunny John. If you'd seen me this morning, Kelly, I was like, I'm going to die.
You wasn't quite as dramatic, but it was close. Right. So we've shown you 2 videos which have been updated since last week. And I mean, it's a pleasure to actually use the system on a regular basis. Now, we did say that we would like people to actually send in their videos and we would show them on screen. And Matthias, who's in Germany, Matthias Hauser, has actually sent us a video. Well, in actual fact, he sent us several videos. Now, the beauty of this is that these are videos he uses commercially to advertise his products, and you'll see why in a moment. His daytime job, as we all have a daytime job, apart from me, of course, is that he is a photographer, a digital artist, and a Pinterest expert. And I'll give you his Pinterest link later in the show. But we're going to follow the time-honored tradition. I'm going to try and find the first video, and I'm going to bring the video up on screen. And we've got the video up on screen now, and I shall leave his name for the moment. I'm going to do this step by step. I'm going to switch my camera off. I'm going to switch John's camera off. You can still hear us both. Is that right, John?
I hope so.
Right. Okay. So this is our first video from Matthias Hauser. I'll take his name off just to show the video in its entirety. Okay, so I'm going to adjust the volume so that we don't all get blasted away, and press play. Right, bring the cameras back. First thing I want to say, while John's thinking what he wants to say, is that I love the spirals. This is something that he has created. And in terms of actually, these videos go out on Instagram and they are bringing him results. So he's actually doing business from these. So John, it's over to you.
I like the fact that he's a creative, and he's taken his creative for all the spirals and things and put it into his video, so people can see his work firsthand without having to see a still, go to somewhere, etc.
Yeah, it manages to bring it all together, and when he posts it with a link to his Pinterest, which I will do, of course, because we want to help him. Okay, and we'll take a look. Bob's saying take a look at the Fractal Foundation. We shall do that, most certainly, because the fractals are actually fascinating, and to be a graphic artist and be able to actually create these is something I would love to be able to do. So I'll go and find out more from the Fractal Foundation. Now, we've given you the theme of today. I'm going to take that video off. If you like the videos that Matthias is doing, then please say I like it, and then we can tell Matthias about it afterwards. If you've got any critical comments, then he said he can take it. So if you see a video and you do have criticism of it, a constructive criticism, then please do make it. And Matthias is prepared. He is not watching live. He won't be a guest on the show. He will see it afterwards because he has got his day job. Hopefully, at some future point, we'll be able to actually interview him on the show. So we'll take that video away and remove it and go back to John and I. Right. Okay. Now on to the next video, which is also by Matthias, and you see a theme actually emerging here. I'm going to turn John's camera off and my camera off, and the fractal image is now full screen and center, and I'm going to press play. I've no sound on this one. Here you go. Okay, let's see if we can improve things.
I'm wondering where he gets his short videos from. Is he getting those through Invideo? That'd be a question worth asking him.
It would see if he's using stock
because
videos.
he's bringing quite a lot of video and a few stills, so it would be nice to know whether he's getting them from Invideo.
Well, as I say, we'll have to get him on the show. But that was a mixture of stills. One of the things is about the video is making it memorable, and the shot of the guy with on his head,
the pumpkin,
that's been with me ever since I first saw it. And it's I know that the whole thing is about his spirals and his t-shirts and his designs and everything, but the thing that sticks with you is the oddball photograph, which shouldn't be there.
Well, that was a little bit of video, wasn't it? Because he was moving.
Yeah.
That was what made me ask whether he was getting his videos from within Invideo. Because I thought that was quite cool.
It was cool. I mean, if he is, what keyword is he typing? That would be good to know. Because you actually, on Invideo, you find the videos by typing a keyword. And once you've got the keyword, you're giving a selection of videos you can actually choose from and bring into your own video. Right. Okay. I'm going to sit like this for the rest of the show, trying to hold this into my ear. Okay. Right. Okay. I can hear myself, so that's obviously working. Right. So that's video number 2. Right. Okay. I'm going to take that out of the way as well and come back to the two of us. Right. Where should we go next, John? We've got 2 more videos of Matthias.
2 more from Matthias. Well, let's just have a little question in between. Kevin, You said you'd send some videos. Where are they? I was like man in Scotland there for a second. Are you having difficulty with your earpiece?
Yes, the show's yours for a second.
Okay. Stephen's having a little difficulty with his earpiece. So I was asking Kevin, who joined us last week from Essex, who said he'd send some videos in. Where are they? Come on, Kev, show your capabilities off. We know you're a capable bloke. Be interesting to see if you've done a video of training that dog of yours. So the whole idea of this show is to get other people to send things in so we can share inspirations with you, answer questions, and maybe if you want, we'll put together some little bits of simple training to show you how to do things. So we're here to help. We're also here to show off what other people can do and show, of course, what we do as well.
Indeed.
So, Stephen's back.
I've got
you tucked it behind your glasses.
I've got one earpiece in.
All right.
Right. Okay. It means I can hear, which is good. The technical problems are all mine. I do apologise for that. Yeah. What we're going to do is over the weeks, and we've got a comment from Bob, which is saying, "Do you want all the videos created with Invideo?" Yes. Yes, we would like to have Invideo videos. There is a free version which you can use, which isn't watermarked, which you can actually try out the system and get to grips with it. So yes, we would prefer Invideo videos, as we are definitely inspired by Invideo. And over to Kelly, and Kelly is saying, reminds me of the spiral graph art or the old finders with spirals in them. Forgot spirograph. Was that the thing you're thinking of, Kelly? Do you remember the spirograph, John?
I think we still have one downstairs. We have a shelf full of games in the cloakroom, and I'm pretty certain there's a spirograph on that shelf. The kids may have gone, but some of the games are still here, along with the guitars and all the other debris that they've left behind.
Memories. That's the thing about kids. They go, but they never leave. You become.
No, I keep asking mine to take his guitars and amp with him, but he says he's got no room in his house.
Yeah.
It's a 3-bedroom house, but he's got no room for his guitars and amp.
Right. Okay. And yeah, the spirograph. Kelly's saying, yeah, I used to love playing with those many years ago.
With the gears interacting and creating your shapes.
You can never predict. And even if you were artistically challenged, you can actually create something rather beautiful. Mickey D, or Michelle, as I call her, she's very good.
Mickey D. She's always been Mickey D to me in the, I don't know, 10 or 11 years we've known her.
We're going to have to give her a link to this episode because she might have something to say. In future weeks, she might even join us. You never know. We might get her using Invideo. Oh, Kevin heard his name. Right. Okay.
I'll look after it for him, John. Not sure what he means.
The guitar.
Oh, right. It's only a cheapo thing.
All right. And the comments are coming through. Something's been fixed. Oh, brilliant. Thank you for the link, Kelly. We'll go and take a look afterwards. If you're interested in fractals at all, like the ones that Matthias has done, then hop over there. And the next comment is from Bob. Dr. John Wolfe, one of the co-founders of MeWe, is known worldwide for his fractal work. You can see his fractal designs on hot air balloons. Just saying.
Bob had to get the hot air balloons in there.
Well, you've got fractals, you've got hot air balloons, you've got MeWe, and you've got it all in one sentence. And that's 3 good things to actually check out. Brilliant. Okay. So, shall we go spirally again? And then
I won't bother then if it's rubbish. It's not a Fender, let's put it that way. Or an Ibanez or a... Yeah.
Okay.
Where are those videos, Kevin? Come on, you said you were going to
Yep.
send some in.
You did, and we sent you the link. Right. Okay. If you are watching this and you have Invideo videos, then just contact us after the show, or we're actually live today in the Invideo group on Be Live, which is a very active group. And if you're in the group, you're watching this video and you want your videos to be featured, like Matthias's videos being featured, then just contact us. We've got a Google Drive folder you can upload them to. What Matthias did, which was very helpful, is he uploaded the videos and he also uploaded his CV as to say what he's actually involved in. He's created lots of videos recently, and it helps me not only to get more impressions, but also repins and clicks on his artist's website. So he uses them effectively. So he's using Invideo, he's creating videos, they're attracting attention in their own right, and then it's taking people off to his website where he's got his shop. Right, so video number 3. And again, the gentleman who's creating these is Matthias Hauser, who is based in Germany. He's a photographer and designer. I'm going to switch my camera off. I'm going to switch John's camera off. I'm going to set the volume, and I'm going to press play. I don't know what's going to come here. I've forgotten what this one is. Hopefully it's okay to play it. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Right, so it's Matthias Hauser, and I'm going to take his name off because we don't want it to destroy the video. So I'm going to press play. Right, that's rather a short video, but it's just to sell the one product. Yeah, I mean, it's not a very complicated video. I mean, you've got the text, you've got his own graphic is uploaded, and the background music is actually coming from Invideo itself. Yeah, simple but effective. Push it on Instagram, put the link in, and it's as easy as that. Okay, let's catch up with the comment. Right. Okay. And Kevin is saying, been on double time as Sarah. Oh, well, send our best wishes for a speedy recovery to Sarah, and send us the videos when you can, Kevin. Okay, real life is more important than anything. And over to Barb, and Barb is saying, where's the link on Invideo again? That's a good question. I'm going to type it in, or rather,
And he's already entered it.
Oh, Kelly, you're so quick. There you are. Brilliant. Thank you, Kelly. Brilliant. Okay, so that's a very simple, short video, but it's very effective. It's not always the long stuff that actually sells, and you could do that very quickly with Invideo. I mean, he's just uploaded a couple of images. Probably the lady at the beginning is a stock image. That's his image, and then he's got the text and music. Yeah. I love the fact that it looks like that is actually on the beach. Let's put it full screen for a moment. It looks like that his design is actually on the beach. It's just the background. Like you use the ice cube in your video, he's used a background which suggests it's a beach. And Barb is saying thank you to Kelly. Brilliant. Okay. Now, Angelica did a video, which I was going to upload, having asked permission, of course, John. And she did a video using Invideo, which will show next week. And it was of our visit to Mayenne, and it detailed what happened over the 4 days. And that was created using Invideo. So you can look forward to that next week. That's going to be one of our videos. But as I say, if you've got videos made with Invideo, please do send them in to us, and we'll quite happily show them on screen. I'm just going to remove the ones we've already shown, because if I don't do that, I'm likely to show a video twice because I don't know what's in them. I don't know what the cover is. Right. Okay. So if I screen share and go over to the Invideo site, which we got the link to, I'm going to screen share. And John, do you want to do your weekly look at the website? And yeah,
It hasn't changed much from last week, but that makes a change.
we'll look. Right, John's joking there, but it's actually true. The Invideo website tends to change on a weekly basis as they move new things in and have new ideas. They're always receptive to ideas. And Barb's just discovered she had an account. Who knew? Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Barb. Much appreciated. Barb's going to send the video in. Brilliant. I'll send you the link after the show. That's good. And second comment from Barb, not necessarily in the right order. Okay, one had been edited. Okay, so
have you got some balloons for that balloon show you went to? Photos of the balloons?
No.
Or video that could make some really good stuff with that, all those colourful balloons.
Oh yeah, truly. You can upload the footage. I mean, this is the thing, you can upload the footage, you can upload your own music, you can do a soundtrack over it, which you can record whilst you're on the site. A whole range of things that you can do. I'll come back to your original video in a moment. But if we just go, and I'm going to screen share, and I'm going to go over to the Invideo site, and no, not this one, that one. So I'm going to screen share, and I'm going to bring the screen share up on screen. So this is Invideo live, and where shall we go today, John? Features or pricing?
Pricing, I think, is something we should avoid. There seems to be some complications about that in their group. But really, at the moment, you can get it for paying $120 a year, which is $10 a month. $10 a month, sorry. Pounds are on my mind. Or if you pay monthly, it's $20 a month. But a good place to start is the free version. You can download 720p videos, create them for 3 minutes in that version, and away you go. Very lively community on Facebook. You can get questions answered there. Their staff are always in there. And also, if you use their in-product connection, they answer in minutes, literally minutes, when you've got queries and issues.
True, it's actually definitely manned 24/7, and it says we're here to help you 24/7. And they've interacted with 12,000 people. They've got conversation ratings. 98% of people are happy with what they say. And you just mentioned the response time. Well, they're proud of it, aren't they?
Yeah.
Less than 1 minute. And okay, and then we've got the frequently asked questions. Do you want to go to the features?
We can go through features if you like.
Okay.
We did do this last week. There's an extensive video library available to you in the paid version. Okay. Power transitions. This is what I was saying. You saw it swoosh down when in fact it should have rolled over from the right. And there are some really fantastic, powerful transitions there. Multiple layers. If you've been into Photoshop or any of those kinds of products, you'll know that you can have multiple layers that you can lock, turn off, etc. Those are also available within scenes. The one request I have there is to be able to group them. But hey, they tell me they're going to look at that as soon as possible. Automated voiceovers. I've been playing with that a bit recently, as you probably noticed in the video. And for us Brits, there's no doubt Amy is the best of the three. There is one bloke called Brian, and he is a bit Brianish. So local language versions on the automated voiceovers. Intelligent frames, so you can change things if you're around, etc. And multilingual videos. You can create multilingual videos. And again, as I think we've mentioned in the past, you can take a script or a web page and convert that into a video. Comes up. You will definitely need to do a bit of work on it, but it can save you a massive amount of time. There is a host of ready-made templates. Again, the templates are either letter format, vertical post, sorry, letterbox, not letter, vertical format, or square. Other formats I understand are coming soon. And build your own video. I noticed build your own video, you start with a blank and one set of words on it, and you can build whatever you want. The difference between the other two and building your own video is if you build a 16 by 9, you can change it into a square and change it into a 9 by 16. The other two routes are stuck with what stuck is not necessarily a bad thing with the route that you choose when you initially open. Transitions, Kelly, tricky can be tricky speed and what not music. The transitions easy to involve. I think having played a long time with the transitions, what I've learned is if you've got a video, it must finish half a second before the end of the scene. And similarly, if you've got a video in the next one, it must start half a second into, so that the 1 second of the transition doesn't steal your things and run things into each other, which is what tends to happen. The first time I used any of the advanced transitions, I was using a series of videos that I'd cut up from a single video recording I'd made. I put them in and they banged into each other because of the transition. So if you remember that your scene needs half a second at the end and half a second at the start for the transition to take effect, I think that helps greatly with getting the transitions to work without smacking voice and music into each other. I got a good tip, thanks.
That's good. Talking of tips, we'll soon be able to take donations on Be Live. Well, not soon. It's coming. Right.
Is that for charity?
But no, this is commercial. No, it's basically during your live broadcast, people can make donations.
Right.
Yeah. So if you're doing a training session into a very well, all sorts of things are possible. And Barb is saying thank you for the great tip, and Kelly is saying I never used Movie Maker. Okay.
Windows Movie Maker. That was a good product until they cancelled it.
Yeah.
It's not incorporated in Windows 10. You have to download it yourself, and it has no long-term future, which is a shame.
Yeah.
Because it was quite good.
Yeah. A lot of products that we enjoy using and have used for years just disappear, and we've no say in it whatsoever.
Yes. Or you have the complete reverse, where you buy a copy of Camtasia and you've only had it a few months, and they beat you around the head to try and make you buy the latest version of Camtasia. I just wish there was an ability to switch being beaten up to change to the latest version.
Right. And Barb is saying tips for broadcasts would be cool. Eliminates the need for Patreon. It will indeed, because Patreon, well, it's just a lot cleaner than Patreon. And Kelly's saying yes, that's good. And we'll soon be multicasting this particular broadcast to YouTube as well. So we've got lots to look forward to. I just want to come back to one of the points that John was talking about and bring that full screen for a second. So you can see that on screen. John talked about converting your script to a video. I've done that on a Live Video Hub, where I actually put a script together and I gave it to Invideo, and it uses its own artificial intelligence to match up pictures and videos with what you're actually saying. Now, John, as John quite rightly said, you've got a lot of work to do, but it's amazing how close it gets by using keyword search in your comments, in your script, to actually suggest something you'd never have thought of, but is very effective. So you can have great fun with that. Right, I'm going to stop screen sharing and then come back to the two of us, and we should appear on screen momentarily. And take Barb's comment, and Barb is saying, I'm with you on Camtasia, John. Too funny. Oh, how I can relate. I've only got one word to say to that. Snag it. Because that's the other one in the family.
I don't like Snagit at all.
No, I prefer Screencast-O-Matic.
And I like Snap 10, so each to their own.
It is indeed each to their own. We all fall in love with software, and we hope that it's going to stay around. Now, one of the things you should do is you should, with Invideo, you can try out your ideas. And it doesn't mean they're actually going to go anywhere other than Invideo. And this is Matthias actually trying out an idea. I'm going to bring it on screen just to show that it can be used for prototyping. So I'm going to take me off screen. I'm going to take John off screen. You've got, stop waving. You've got the idea now. I'm going to adjust the volume on the right video. I nearly chose the wrong video then. And then I'm going to press play. And again, that's a very simple video, but I like it. I've got this thing about spirals, but I still like that video because it's so simple and so straightforward. And I think, again, he's a designer. It's very effective too. And just to remind you, we'll put a link to Matthias's Pinterest board now before we forget whilst everybody's here. And this is the Pinterest board. And if you're liking what Matthias does, then you can hop over there, either surf now or surf later, and you can take a look at his collection of works. Now, the offer is open to anybody. We are more than happy to feature videos. What happened there? I've broken it, John. Well, feature videos made by you using Invideo, and we'll feature them. We'll post links. We're on a commercial page, as a commercial enterprise. We're here to promote you and your works, and of course Invideo. So check out Matthias's page after the show. I'm just going to close that tab down because we don't need it. Right, okay. So we've had a couple of tips on creating Invideo videos from John, and we've looked at most of Matthias's work. And shall we just have one more of his videos?
Yeah, why not? He did, after all, send them us. So if you guys send them, anybody from the Invideo group, because this is showing in the Invideo group, got something you want to show off, just let us know and we'll send you the link and we'll show it the next week or two. Right.
I'm going to turn John's camera off first this time. I'm going to be adventurous. I'm going to turn my camera off. Caught him unawares there. Change the volume and quite simply press play. This is another spirally video. And you can go and you can buy them now. So this is commercial, and it's quirky. I can't think of any other word for it. It is quirky. Yeah, it's definitely got a style you can identify with.
I hope he's making money out of them. That's the important thing.
That's true. That's true. Right. If you have any questions about Invideo, then you can always post them in this thread after the show, because if you're watching on replay, we appreciate not everybody is available at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific, or 4 p.m. in the UK. John and I well, we just enjoy Invideo. It's as simple as that. We're inspired by it. We enjoy making videos, and we enjoy going live. We do that. This is our second show of the day, John.
Yes, it is. We have another show, weekly show, and today was the 198th week of broadcasting. Stephen's
Right,
new
no, I'm not. Blubbing for it in 198, 199 next week, 200
in a fortnight.
In a fortnight, yeah. So that's quite an
That's
achievement.
2 weeks for our American friends because they don't do fortnight.
Do they not?
No.
Oh, okay. Right, catching up with the comments. Kelly is saying the people in the videos were impressed. I know. I mean, you could tell, couldn't you? Various states of awe and shock, and well, she's actually ordering one online in the last slide. And Kevin is saying the last one didn't work for me. Well, this is the thing. It's hit and miss, isn't it? And that's basically that's why you do the trial and check it out and do A/B testing. But yeah, I take your point, Kevin. Fair point.
We have a lady in whose name I don't recognise, nor am I going to attempt to say.
You're not gonna attempt to say Takite.
Takite. Oh, right.
Welcome back, Takite. It's nice to see you again. And Takite actually loves that one. So there you are. And Takite.
What did you use to? Well, everything's made with Invideo that you've seen today. The whole thing is about Invideo.
Yeah, the introduction was by Invideo, and we'll have version 3 of the introduction next week. We're going to keep on inspiring you with Invideo videos. It's videos made by Invideo. I would just like the title inspired by Invideo, which we undoubtedly are. Right. Okay. So we've run out of videos now, which are you
right. We're not pronouncing her name properly.
Oh, right.
It's
okay.
Tarquete.
Right. I stand corrected. Okay. My apologies. My apologies. We'll get it right next time. It's my memory that was at fault there. I know we've had this discussion before, and when you appear in one of our shows at some point, we will most definitely get your name right. So it's just phonetically, thank you. It's Tarquete. Tarquete. Okay. Right. Okay. Are you going to attempt it, John? He's not going to attempt it.
I'm not.
Yeah. No pressure.
Tarquete. Tarquete.
Tarquete. We've got it. We're in harmony. In harmony. So take our last video down, and
so this show isn't just mine and Stephen, it's yours as well. So if you've got videos, questions, ideas, anything at all about Invideo, or you can even ask Stephen questions about BeLive and how you can use Invideo in BeLive. He's the #1 wizard in Europe on BeLive. It's your show as well as ours. So please, we want you to take part as well. And we'll be only too pleased if you want to come and join us live on the video, on the broadcast. Too many videos around, Stephen.
Yeah, inspired by Invideo, and I'm just waiting for a video to upload, so busk it for a minute or two. Yes, we welcome your videos. As far as BeLive is concerned, BeLive has just celebrated its 3rd birthday. We are at home on BeLive. John and I have been here since BeLive began, and we know that Barb has 2, and others amongst you. Kevin has, although he's gone over to the Rebel side. The Rebel Alliance.
The Rebel side. I've been on Invideo. Right, the Rebel Alliance is it. I've been on BeLive, but I've never twiddled the knobs. And Stephen always twiddles the knobs.
Right. Okay. Just to say, so that everybody knows, there is, if you've heard of AppSumo, which is where you go to get at a fantastic price a feature reduced version of software, you will find at the moment that BeLive is, thank you. I must get your name right now. Thank you very much. There is a reduced set version of Be Live currently on AppSumo for $59. It's a lifetime deal, which is totally amazing. If you've not used live video before and you want to go live, then check out the AppSumo deal. It's only there for 2 weeks. It doesn't have the same features as the standard Be Live, but it does allow you to actually get going in live video. So search AppSumo, search Be Live, you'll find it. I'll put a link in afterwards. Right, okay. I'm still trying to work out all the features that were actually announced yesterday, so we'll leave that over. Final note, Brigitte and I will be live at 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, 4 p.m. in the UK, it's 5 p.m. in Cape Town, and we'll be looking at everything that Be Live did reveal yesterday and walking you through the new features, and hopefully some of them will be available by then. I'm looking forward to being able to go live on YouTube with 4 people on screen. That's my plan. And Kelly is saying, I watched half of the Blabbing for Britain episode 198 this morning. Back to it after this. Excellent. Okay. One thing, Kelly, which you could look at whilst you're actually watching it, the one thing we're most interested in, because I know Barb said she was blown away when she was watching Sophia and Daniel and Guy, is the quality of the video. And the quality on this morning's Blabbing for Britain was excellent. Right, okay. So we've got
good in his van, didn't he?
The mobile video was amazing. I mean, Stephen was on his iPad. Yeah. Peter was on his mobile phone in his van in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, I mean, it looked, if you had a dream about the perfect video and how it should look, then this morning was pretty close. And yesterday with Sophia and Daniel and Guy was just, well, over the top. And Kelly is saying the $5 bet. Yes, okay. Right, okay.
Our number one topic this morning, of course, was Brexit. Well, in fact, we've just had some breaking news about Brexit on the BBC. The Danish PM says Denmark is ready to accept another Brexit delay if the new Brexit deal doesn't get through the House of Commons. Anyway, back to video. It's much more interesting than Brexit.
Right, okay, and Kevin's making a fair point that the quality of video isn't even down to the platform, but whatever they've been tweaking, Kev, it worked this morning. And Kelly is saying it was great looking on phones too. Excellent. Right, John, over to you.
It's tradition with us that Stephen does the intro and I do the outro, but normally I'm pointing up to Scotland and down to Wiltshire and across to Stoke-on-Trent, but there's only 2 of us today.
Yep.
So it's goodbye from me in Solihull, that's in the middle of England, and from Stephen, who's in Wiltshire, that's classed as the southwest, but he's in kind of the northeast of the southwest, if you like. But he's over on the pretty side of England, whereas I'm on the industrial side of England.
Close to Stonehenge.
So, goodbye from all of us.
Bye. See you tomorrow.